carelessness we practice when extracting the minerals, you wonder whether we care about ourselves. But let's spread the word. Let's create a revolution. The young ones, the men, the women, their Royal Highnesses, and coming up with innovations. When we see a community that has done very well in protecting the environment, then we can come up with certificates under the Center for Environmental Justice and say, community A, B, and C have done very well. And those become role models in how best we can protect our environment. This INSACA, ladies and gentlemen, also presents an opportunity to reaffirm our commitment to inclusive governance. And we must continue to enlarge, to engage all voices, particularly, as I mentioned, the women, the youth, and every one of us. And I'm glad that the last 5 years, the EPD has consistently provided leadership. And this we can do even so much more. We must also ensure that we hold ourselves accountable. And I therefore challenge each one of us to take ownership of the commitments we will make during this dialogue and to work tirelessly to ensure that we achieve them. And that this message does not just remain here, but this message must be everywhere in our urban setups and our villages. So, for Center for Environmental Justice to bring in a villager to come and grace this occasion, there is hope that the message will go everywhere, and that every one of us, we don't need to. We have no excuse. Some of our people say, oh, these trees, even if we cut down one more tree for charcoal, will these trees ever diminish? And we tell them, trouble begins with one step. And even progress also begins with one step. I implore each one of you to be extraordinary in your implementation of these programs to protect our environment and to protect our very selves. In conclusion, let me remind you that the success of this dialogue and indeed the future of Zambia's environment depends on our ability to work together. In my language, we say, "Munwe umo ke utora kusone." Translated into English, one finger cannot pick a mouse. We also do know that you cannot wash your hand with one hand. You need a second hand to clearly and properly wash your hands. So we all need to come together and work together across sectors, across nations, covering the entire globe. I've never been to the Amazon, but when I hear stories of the Amazon being depleted, it's as if the Amazon is in Zambia or in Columbia district. Because we won't pay the price. Anyway. Let's rally together. Let's all be foot soldiers. Let's all be commanders of our small units to ensure that even the laws that we come up with are properly implemented. And yes, we look forward to the formation of the court that is going to look at crimes against the environment. And this must be put in place sooner than later. We may have all kinds of courts, but they all depend on the environment. If the environment doesn't sustain us, who are the courts who go to waste? Probably this one will even be the mother of the courts. Ladies and gentlemen, I now declare this insert cap for 2024 and the dialogues that follow officially opened. May the ground that you stand on today at Mulungushi give you red carpet treatment as you use this ground to spread to the rest of the grounds globally. And may the earth stand up for you.